ॐ नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दाय तपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वलितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः। ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ध्यानमूलं गुरुर्मूर्तिः पूजामूलं गुरुः पदम् मंत्रमूलं गुरुर्वाक्यं मोक्षमूलं गुरोः कृपा। ॐ कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय, सच्चिदानंद भगवान की जय, कृष्ण भगवान की जय, गीता माता की जय। हरि ओम। My good wishes to all of you in this auspicious day of New Year. We are discussing Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, and yesterday we were discussing about the magnanimity, the glory of knowledge, the absolute knowledge, the self-knowledge. Nahi jnanena sadrisam pavitram iha vidyate tat swayam yoga sansiddha kalena atmani vindati. We saw yesterday, verily there is no purifier in this world like knowledge. He who is perfected in yoga finds it in the self in time. It takes time. In the course of time, he enjoys that result within himself. The result of knowledge is, we have seen, it is just like fire, and it burns away all the karmas. All the karmas, no karma remains in the end. So it includes also the prarabdha karma. 3 kinds of karma we have seen. Yesterday we have discussed a little, long before in Yoga Vasishtha class, in Gita class also. Sometimes we have discussed the nature of karma and the classification of this karma, which is in subtle form, in impression form, is accumulated in the subconscious mind, chitta, and they are prarabdha and sanchita and the agami or kriyamana. 3 kinds of karmas, and according to some school of thoughts, they believe prarabdha karma remains, though other two types of karma gets destroyed by the fire of knowledge. But the prarabdha remains in the end. The body has to go through the prarabdha karma result. And another complication, very rarely discussed, when prarabdha is in force, what will happen? It will create some kriyamana. So it will be added to agami, to the future. So it will go on increasing again, just as one seed becomes manifold in the course of time. When the available conditions are there, one seed germinates, it becomes a tree, it yields so many fruits and so many seeds, and each seed again multiplies in geometrical ratio. So, if the prarabdha remains in the end, then it will create also kriyamana, not only prarabdha. And in Yoga Vasishtha also, we have seen a basic principle. In all the cases, whatever comes before us as a problem, we can apply this formula. What is that? Two wrestlers fight against each other. Two sheep are fighting against each other. You know what happens, the result? Or the two bulls, or two elephants, two lions, they fight against each other until the enemy is fall dead. Till then the fight will go on. And what is the principle here? The stronger will win over the weaker one. That is common formula seen everywhere. So why should we forget it? So it is applicable also on this point. If prarabdha remains and somehow or other self-effort is in force, and they both will try against each other, so the stronger will win over the weaker one. If the prarabdha is stronger, your self-effort has got no result. It will go to zero. And if the effort is stronger than the prarabdha, then you will win over the prarabdha. That is what is seen in the case of Markandeya. Markandeya had the prarabdha of 12 years only. 12. And he was unaware of it. His father, Mrikand, the Mrikand ascetic, was named after Mrikand. So Mrikand's child is called Markandeya. Markandeya didn't know it. He was the mine of all the good qualities. Within that 12 years period, he mastered all the Vedas. All the good qualities were seen in him. The ocean of good qualities. That is what his father got in boon from Lord Shiva. He had no children in his luck. So he did tapasarya. And Lord Shiva is known as Bholenath, Asutosh. Very quickly he gets pleased. So Lord appeared before him, asked, you see, there was no child in your fate, but due to your devotion and austerities, I have been pleased. Now there are two options. You have to choose. One, a boy with 100 years age, but he will be the source of all the bad qualities. And the other is, he will have only 12 years lifespan, and he will be the ocean of all the good qualities. What do you choose? Record was very, very clever to choose the latter one. There is a sloka in Sanskrit. Ekas chandra tamo hanti nacha tara gano picha. In night, one moon destroys all the darkness, whereas thousands, innumerable stars cannot do anything against darkness of no moon night. So Mrikand chose the latter one. 12 years spanned boy, and he kept silent till 3 days before the end of 12 years. 3 days before, he told Markandeya that this is your fate, be aware. Markandeya was, before Anuva, he was a great devotee of Shiva. Because of Shiva's boon, he was in life. So he thought, if I am going to die, why not taking refuge in Lord Shiva? He went to Shiv temple and embraced Shivalinga and go on chanting, Chandrasekharam asraya mama kim karishati vaijamaha. When my source is Chandrasekhar, Lord Shiva, what can Yama do to me? I care not a jot for Yamaraj. He went on chanting the mantra again and again with full devotion, full heart and soul. Lord Shiva was pleased. And in the end, the messengers of Yamaraj came and tried to take away the life of Markandeya, but they cannot enter into the periphery of the temple. The Shivagana jo they had fight. Be careful, don't take a step ahead. Be careful, it is Shiva's premises. So they couldn't dare to enter in. And they went back and reported to Yamaraj. So Yamaraj came himself. And same thing happened with Yamaraj. He could not dare enter into the temple, and he requested Lord Shiva, "Oh Lord, because of you only, I am Yamaraj. It is your grace only, and you have made this rule. You know it. How can you break your own rule. Please hand over his life. Lord Shiva was in some kind of bewilderness what to do. He said, Saranagata I cannot give up my devotee who has taken refuge in me. That cannot be possible. Let anything happen, I don't care. Go do whatever you like. So Yamaraj thought, I cannot take any step against Lord Shiva. What to do? Let me go to Lord Vishnu. He is the protector of dharma, so he will consider the case. By the time Lord Shiva whispers in the ears of Parvati, "Hey Bholi, what are you looking for? Do something." अरे घर वाली तो सब घर संभालते, अरे अपना इज्जत बचाओ, हाँ, कीप अप योर